What's up, everybody? It's Northern Dipper 23 coming at you guys with another video today on this dipping channel. Now today I think this will be my 9th or 10th, my either 8th, 9th or 10th video on this dipping channel. Now today, as you can see, the shirt wise, I'm rocking my newer Star Wars shirt. Yes, I'm a goddamn Star Wars geek and fanboy by heart. Fucking love that movie. Saw the new one. It's fucking amazing. If you haven't, recommend you go see it. Now, I'm gonna show you guys all the cans I've dipped. Gotta take them all down. Alright, I have 4 full empty cans that I dipped that I started. First 2 cans I bought was Grizzly Wintergreen, Grizzly Mint, were the first 2 I started with. And then two Copenhagen Wintergreen cans with another Copenhagen Wintergreen. Now I'll put my cans back up here in the type of pyramid thing as best I can. Alright. And also, and today's video is going to be talking about why should you dip. I know I did another video before about dipping versus cigarettes, but this is a completely different topic in video, because that video was more talking about dipping versus cigarettes and cigarettes versus dipping. This video is just completely talking about why should you dip. That's it, just why should you dip. In today's video, I'm also going to be drinking a little itty bitty miniature Coca-Cola. Found it. Saw one out in my kitchen. I was like, oh shit, I hope I have more. Oh, there's none. Got the last one right there. Before we open that son bitch, pack, dip, and spit. We'll pack and dip, and then open the bitch. So if you guys are at home dipping right now and you dip, pack your can with me. Just pack your son bitch can with me. And you open that son bitch. And you smell whatever flavor you're dipping. 2 little, or how big of a pinch you do. Get your shovels together and shovel yourself a goddamn pinch out. Now I gotta look towards the light for this shit. Grab myself a good size fatty as best I can without it falling apart. As I like scraped the barrel right there, the fucking dip can. Don't know why, but I did, and I got dip on my desk. Damn it! It's exactly what I did not want to do, and I got all this dip on my fucking fingernails. That's how I get the dip all over my lips and shit, and I gotta fucking sit here and fuck with that to take it off, because I fucking hate that. Alright, so here's the pinch we're doing today. Cheers. Alright then, got ourselves a fatty right there, sitting right there. Time to open up my Coca-Cola. And this is like my second dip of the day. Every morning before school I wake up about 4:40, 4:45, around 5 o'clock-ish. I set my alarm for 4:45, wake up, and I just lay in bed playing on my phone until 5 o'clock, then I get up and put a dip in. And my bus doesn't come until like 6:38, so I get up so early. I mean, I don't do as big as I do my videos. I do probably the biggest pinch I did in the mornings like that. I try to save some, but I do it at about 5 o'clock, and I keep it in until about 6:20 before then I take it out and brush my teeth. Take a drink, and then I'm gonna start talking about why should you dip. Oh man, I've not had a Coca-Cola in forever, man. Holy shit. Holy dick. I have not had a Coke in forever. And man, does it taste weird with dip. Holy shit. Alright, anyways, now to get to the video. Sorry it took so long, just had to put a lip dip in my lip and I spit. Alright, now, video. Topic. Why should you dip? You should... Why did I start dipping, I should say. I'm gonna start off with why did I start dipping. I started dipping because I was a former smoker. I smoked for probably about 4 or 5 months straight. So, I was always smoking. So, and since my parents never knew about it, they found out eventually. But I used to always have to go outside every time I'd get home from school. Always had to look around my neighborhood, like in the backyard, because my one next door neighbor, she's like in her fucking 70s or 80s, and she smokes still, and she's got something bad health-wise. I don't fucking know. Fuck that bitch. She's an asshole to me. For absolutely no reason. I did nothing to her. So I always had to make sure she was not outside when I smoked, because if I was, she would damn well nail. Blah blah blah. Let me reword that. She would damn well tell my mom that I was smoking. So I always went, because I got a fence and I got like a little side door. Instead of a back door, it's like a side door. So I'd always like sit by the door and just smoke right there. So she couldn't see me if she came on her back patio unless she came around. So that's why I started dipping, because I quit cigarettes. They may be wondering, why do I dip wintergreen all the time? I got 3 empty wintergreen cans sitting up there. 2 Coke, 1 Grizz, and 1 Mint. Why do I mostly dip wintergreen? Well, wintergreen, as you know, on the smokeless tobacco market, wintergreen is the most bought smokeless tobacco out there. That's one of the reasons why most people you know who dip will probably do wintergreen, or it's either wintergreen or straight or natural, is what you mostly will probably see people dipping. Now I dip wintergreen because I started on wintergreen. First time I tried it, I was at school. I was afraid I was gonna get caught, but I just put a really small pinch in, and I fucking fell in love with wintergreen. So that's why I usually dip wintergreen. Now, why should you move over from cigarettes to dip, or however you get your tobacco or your nicotine? Why should you dip? We'll throw out some pros of dipping. Flavors: wintergreen, mint, straight, natural snuff, southern blend. There's probably more out there. Berry, cherry, vanilla, rum. Those are other tobacco companies out in New York who have vanilla. Outlaw did a video on them. They're called Seneca. Now, that's one of the reasons why I dip, is because the multitude of different flavors you can get. There's probably over 20. There's probably over fucking 100 with all the dip companies all put together. Different flavors. Yeah. That's one pro. Second pro. This shit lasts you longer. Depending how big of a pinch you do, this shit will last you longer than a cigarette. One cigarette for me, 100, not a regular, but like a 100, usually lasted me probably about 2 to 3 minutes, if that, if not 5 most. And the dip I just put in, if I keep it in for a long time, it will last me about 2 to 3 to possibly 4 hours of flavor that I'll be getting in my nicotine and just the flavor alone. What's another pro? That's really all I can think of pro wise. Con wise, you obviously got to sit there and you got to pack before. Now on cigarettes, you just sit there, flip it over, and pack it. That's it. But with dip, you got to pack it before you grab your pinch, because you don't want loose tobacco. You don't want loose leaves getting in your lips and shit like that. I mean your tongue, not your lip. God damn it. Let's see. Why do I think you should dip? Actually, I need to put out some other cons of dipping. Cancer. You can get gum cancer from dipping. Now, some of the gum cancers, I looked it up before I even started dipping. Some of the things you can get, they're like little white patches, like little white circles on the inside of your lips. Now, that would be the beginning of cancer forming in your mouth from dipping. I mean, as I said in my dip versus cigarettes video, I said it's a 1 out of 100 chance of getting it. Can't say 1 out of a million because it can happen to anybody. Another con that I don't like about dipping, gator lip. I don't get gator lip a lot anymore because I usually move my dip around. Now when I first started dipping on my videos, I always put it on my side. I hated that because it was hard for me to talk. It made me slur a little bit. So that's why I now put it right around this area. Usually in my other videos, like yesterday, I had it sitting over here, but today it's sitting over here. I usually like to switch it around because yesterday I had gator lip right here. What gator lip basically is, if you don't know, you can look it up. But what gator lip is, whenever you put your dip in like the legitimately same spot every time you dip, it just burns the shit out of your lip and your gum. I mean, it feels like the inside of your gum and lip is like on fucking fire. That's what it felt like to me. Okay then. That's another con I don't like about dipping would be gator lip, and you can get gum cancer from it. Now, why do I personally think you should dip? 1, dip is cheaper. 2, dip will last you longer than a pack of cigarettes, depending how much you need your nicotine. Another thing, dip has more nicotine in it versus cigarettes. I think cigarette-wise, usually about 2 to 3% nicotine. Dip, I think, is 5 to 10 around that area, just depending. Doesn't really tell you on the can. But like 5 to 10% nicotine. So you get more nicotine out of it. Other thing, what else can I say about dipping? Overall, I just like it. It's a lot better. I mean, versus that you have to spit versus a cigarette you just inhale and blow out. That's it. You gotta spit with dip. That's the only really thing that wise. Flavors, you gotta spit, you get gator lip, gum cancer. Yeah. I kind of flew blind today in this video. Before I even started recording, I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell or what the fuck am I gonna do for my video today? Because I had legitimately no idea. I was at school today like the whole day thinking, what the hell am I gonna do for my video? And don't start! Fucking dogs. So, I was sitting here for maybe 5-10 minutes thinking about, god damn it, thinking about what's my video gonna be about. So I decided to do it about why should you dip. Now, that's all I really got to say about today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also share my videos, please. It helps my channel out. Now I'm gonna do my shout outs. Outlaw, Mudjug 1, Kentucky Dippers, and Cowboy Dipper. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Northern Dipper 23 signing off.